Nontsho told the tribunal that businesses in the OR Tambo district raised concerns of being unable to travel to Johannesburg from Mthatha because of the high fares. This emanated from business people in Mthatha comparing the prices of flights between Mthatha and Johannesburg and those between East London and Johannesburg. He says while the distances between Johannesburg and the two cities are similar, it costs anything between 900 Rand to 1,600 Rand from East London to Johannesburg, while the price was at about 7,000 Rand to fly from Mthatha to Johannesburg. He says this led to travelers driving for hours from Mthatha to East London to be able to fly from there due to the more affordable fares. Nontsho says Airlink's prices in Mthatha, however, dropped significantly when there was competition on the route and again increased when the competitors exited the route.
I'm saying 32-seater of Airlink flies to Mthatha for 7,000 when there's no competition. When the competition comes, they fly at 2,000. So what you are saying to me, it does not relate to what I'm saying. You are saying something else. What you are saying applies when only SA Airlink was flying alone throughout at 7,000 because of thin line, because of the numbers, because of all this on page 86. But we're talking about a change on prices when the competition arises.
Airlink says it entered the Johannesburg-Mthatha route in 1994 after Transkei Airlines ceased operating. Airlink's de Villiers Engelbrecht says when Fly Blue Crane entered the market at very low fares at about 799 Rand, they found it alarming. He says they sought legal advice and also consulted an economic expert as they were concerned about how to react in terms of what the law allowed.
After I spoke to our attorneys, we also had a consultation with an economic expert. And I understand that the advice that we received, was legally privileged. On receipt of that, I went back to, the team, and in that time, our CEO, Roger Foster, was involved as well. And, what we were concerned about is, how do you react, to a fare like that, while remaining compliant with the provisions of the Companies Act and, in terms of what we are permitted to do and not do. And, in my communication with Chris Hall, specifically because he's the executive manager, I made it clear to him, that you must price in a manner, that we will cover your variable cost on that route at all times.
The Competition Tribunal will continue to hear more testimony on the Airlink case on Thursday. Gloria Sefakomusi, SABC News, Johannesburg.